Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Kathie Lee Gifford is a jack of all trades. Along with starring in the new movie Then Came You, she wrote the screenplay, she wrote the music, and she produces the film. It's now available to rent on demand, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Kathie Lee Gifford plays Annabelle Wilson, who is newly widowed and takes her husband's ashes on a road trip to Europe to visit their favorite filming locations. Her first stop takes her to Scotland, and there she meets the gruff yet charming Howard Odd, the innkeeper of the castle that she's staying at. He's played by Craig Ferguson. Then Came You comes under the direction of Adriana Trigiani, who effortlessly captures the humor and romantic elements that Gifford wrote in the script. The film was shot in Scotland, so it's easy to get swept away into gorgeous landscapes, making you feel like this is a little bit of a personal getaway despite never leaving your couch. There's an element of the screwball comedy present as the characters of Annabelle and Howard come across as the opposites attract type. Neither of them are at a point in their lives to be flirting with each other, but sparks fly instantly whether they want to admit it or not. One of the songs featured in the film is called Whiskey and Wine, which aptly fits these two characters. Ferguson and Gifford have known each other for years given their histories in broadcasting. The chemistry is so natural between them that it's easy to then buy into the romance at hand, despite the surprises and revelations that come along with his life and her intentions. There are times where I felt like Trigiani just let Craig Ferguson riff on the script to then play up his responses to Gifford's antics, hoping to catch her off guard. Kathie Lee Gifford wrote this film loosely inspired by her own history of being a widower. Her character of Annabelle is not unlike herself, as someone who is outgoing, a singer, and someone that's not afraid to go on an adventure and try new things. I think many moviegoers will be able to relate to these struggles as a reflection on life and where to take this new chapter after a loved one passes. What do you accomplish and then set out to do at this stage of your life? You can tell that this is a labor of love for Kathie Lee Gifford, and it should appeal to the demographic of these characters. Adult romances like Then Came You can be hard to come by, but Gifford has a winner on her hands. Does it break new ground? No, but it doesn't have to either. It's sweet, charming, and a mental getaway that is very much needed at this time. I'm giving Then Came You 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click on my YouTube channel, click subscribe. You'll actually get to see my interviews with Kathie Lee Gifford and Craig Ferguson. It was really fun chatting with them. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more interviews and reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Then Came You. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.